So 343 just gave us a look at Halo Infinite Season 1 Battle Pass, which will be themed around Halo Reach, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, PlayStation fanboys and your usual 343 detractors are already crying over it. Because as we all know right now, PlayStation have got 0 exclusives of their own worth playing that are coming out anytime soon, and would rather be crying on Twitter about Halo Infinite's free-to-play mode having a battle pass than actually playing games like Returnal. I mean, personally I can't blame them for not wanting to play Returnal, but even still, for some reason they hate battle passes now, even though Destruction All-Stars, a PS exclusive, has one. It always amazes me how consistently PlayStation fanboys fail to
keep that same energy.
And out of everything to complain about when it comes to Halo Infinite, the battle pass is not something to be complaining about. I'd much rather have a battle pass where I'm not at all rushed into paying for it, because if you guys have forgotten, every battle pass they release won't expire, then have to buy shit like map packs or the entire game. Having optional cosmetic microtransactions in my eyes is never a problem, so long as they aren't remotely pay to win. And from the looks of it, Halo Infinite's battle pass is far from pay to win, which should be unsurprising to most people. So without further delay, let's get into the idiots complaining about the battle pass for Halo Infinite. How can an exclusive have a paid battle pass? Talk about microtransacting the shit out of it. Remember when I mentioned people failing to keep that same energy earlier? I wasn't joking. Sony ponies love to pull the rules for thee but not for me bullshit 24/7. It's okay for shitty games like Destruction All-Stars to have battle passes, but it apparently isn't okay for games like Halo Infinite, which are actually worth your time playing and aren't paid for games like Destruction All-Stars. The mental gymnastics you have to pull off to say it's okay for Destruction All-Stars to have a battle pass, but not Halo Infinite, are out of this universe. Also, bear in mind that there are free cosmetics available to unlock, even if you don't buy the completely optional and yet somehow evil battle pass. Of course, the game has 0 progression, you have to buy everything. I wouldn't personally call earning cosmetics progression myself, but you do you, my guy. And if you bothered to read the article, you would have realized that there are 3 ways to earn cosmetics. You do not in any way, shape or form have to buy the battle pass. It is undeniably optional. But as per usual, it's amazing how utterly useless some people are. I know it's Twitter and all, but come on, these people should be able to read. I mean, they're on a site that literally requires the ability to read in most scenarios. Also, I know it's a lot to expect the guy who can't read an article to have watched the campaign overview, but we saw the progression system for the campaign, and it certainly isn't pay to win, and it certainly doesn't require you to quote unquote buy everything. So they can make a battle pass but can't finish Forge mode. Nice. Ah yes guys, because I'm sure the 3D artists working for 343 are definitely also working on Forge mode, because as we all know, that mode and that job definitely consistently overlap. No, they just want to nickel and dime us with a bunch of bullshit microtransactions and cosmetic skins, kind of like Fortnite. How will you ever survive them adding an optional $10 battle pass that permanently gives you 180 cosmetic items? I mean, this optional battle pass will truly nickel and dime you, but in all seriousness, how the fuck is giving you Halo Infinite's multiplayer modes for free and then offering completely optional microtransactions, which are purely cosmetics, quote unquote nickeling and diming you? Because last time I checked, giving me the multiplayer for free doesn't cost me anything other than my time, and from what I played of the multiplayer, I sure as hell enjoyed my time with the game way more than any other Halo game, if I'm being honest. Dude, the only thing you have to buy is a battle pass that doesn't expire on the campaign. Dude, the only thing you need to buy is a $60 campaign and $10 every couple of months for the next 10 years. Laugh out loud, that's a lot of money. I really doubt this game will last 10 years like they claim anyways. Most post-launch content is going to be store items, not maps and modes. You quite literally in no way, shape or form have to buy the campaign, nor do you have to buy the battle pass. For one, the campaign is available through Game Pass, so you don't have to buy it thanks to that. And secondly, you don't have to play the campaign, meaning you don't have to buy it or use Game Pass, full stop. Having multiplayer and campaign being mostly separate was a great decision on 343's part. I personally don't love Halo's campaigns, a controversial opinion I know, and that's why I appreciate not having to pay for the campaign, but instead being able to play the multiplayer for free, especially when the only thing to buy are cosmetics when it comes to the multiplayer. And I'll personally probably only buy the first battle pass and then not another one, because I don't care for customizing my Spartan all that much. You also do not need to spend $10 every couple of months like you are stupidly suggesting, thanks to the fact that there are free cosmetics, and thanks to the fact that it's a first person shooter, so who gives gives a fuck what you look like.
Another Call of Duty Mobile.
Who's gonna tell this guy Call of Duty Mobile wasn't what made Battle Passes mainstream, and certainly didn't invent them. Halo Infinite definitely isn't in the slightest similar to COD Mobile either. One's a futuristic shooter where in the campaign you fight aliens, and the other is a boots on the ground shitty mobile FPS title, full to the brim of the over monetization you'd expect from mobile games, aka nothing like the acceptable monetization in Halo Infinite. Was looking through my old games before and I found these masterpieces,
And you didn't have to pay a single cent extra to unlock any content.
What I'm about to say is going to sound absolutely insane, but hear me out. It's almost like he bought those games and he isn't buying Halo Infinite's multiplayer because it's fucking free to play. What is it with people and comparing the monetization of past Halo games with Halo Infinite's free to play multiplayer? Obviously those two models won't be identical. It would be virtually impossible for 343/Microsoft to offer you every piece of cosmetic in Halo Infinite for free whilst having no microtransactions. Like how the fuck do these people expect a free to play game to make money without entirely optional cosmetic microtransactions?
So this is awesome, but it begs a question. Why are cosmetics in Halo Infinite sold for cash, Battle Pass, when they're given for free in the Master Chief Collection?
Look at the price difference between Halo Infinite's multiplayer and the Master Chief Collection. If you can't figure out why the Battle Passes for Halo Infinite's free to play multiplayer cost money and a paid games Battle Passes don't cost money, then you are beyond helpless. In fact, you probably need to go see a doctor because there is definitely something wrong with you. It's not even basic common sense. This shit should be automatically understandable from birth, and yet somehow people can't comprehend such simple situations.
First it was bullshit DLC, now these stupid Battle Passes. Like, just release the whole game and let us earn the shit by playing for free.
Does this man not understand Microsoft can't hand us a free game with no way of making money? Unless it's through real bullshit like in-game adverts and horrible ideas like that. Me not having to buy the game because someone else is paying for a Battle Pass is nothing but a major W for me, and for 99% of people it's also a major W for them. The only thing 343 are doing in this scenario is saving me and a hell of a lot of people money, and I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it. I hope more games go down this route and not the traditional nonsense.
That's all it's about. It isn't about making a good game or retaining/revitalizing a legacy in the video game space. This is about selling you a product they want you to think you need. They only talk about what they can sell you. Cosmetics, cosmetics, cosmetics.
It's incredible how many people to this day still can't comprehend the simple fact that companies purely exist to make money. And 343 have finally learned that in order for them to make even more money, they'll finally have to start listening to the fan base, which they are doing. Of course they are going to be talking about the main form of monetization for their free to play game, because it's one of the main things people are worried about when it comes to Halo Infinite, and because it's the main way they are going to be making money when it comes to this game, more transparency about the monetization of Halo Infinite is anything but a bad thing like this guy is stupidly suggesting.
I think it's dumb. Battle Passes are from Fortnite and other Battle Royales, yet you don't bring Battle Royale to this game. Halo used to be about skill and achievements. Now this is just mindless grinding that everyone can do. There won't be rare armor because everyone has the same goal.
Looks like we've got a Dr. Disrespect fan on our hands here. Let me explain something. Just because Battle Passes mainly originated from Battle Royales, that doesn't mean they shouldn't be brought to other genres where they can easily be implemented without hurting those games. When it comes to FPS games including a Battle Pass, that only makes them better value. Well, at least in most cases, and in the case of Halo Infinite, it definitely makes the game a better value. However, one thing I cannot understand is how this guy thinks that Battle Passes somehow remove the core of Halo, aka its gunplay and skill orientated gameplay. Newsflash buddy, the Battle Pass won't change any of that, because guess what? Everything in it is purely cosmetic and offers no competitive advantage.
Battle Passes should not be a thing in gaming, just selling stuff that should be included in game, especially full price ones. So even if 343 is doing it a little better than others, it doesn't make it reasonable.
Well boy, do I have news for you. Halo Infinite's multiplayer is not a fully priced game. It is free to play. So this idea you have really doesn't make any sense when it comes to Halo Infinite, and doesn't really make any sense when it comes to most FPS games, because I know I will personally take optional cosmetic microtransactions like Battle Passes over Season Passes any day. Now the soul today has been extra potent, and because I've uploaded so quickly between uploads, I am sadly unable to continue with this video due to me being on the verge of overdosing on Sony Pony Soul. So with all that being said, please do not forget to do all the things YouTubers love to beg you to do, aka
check out my Discord server, follow me on Twitter as well, like, comment and subscribe. So that I will see you all in the next video.